What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got the return of Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte fight highlights. Already about to run this up one time for the one time. I didn't get a chance. I actually watched this fight in full, but I didn't watch it live. If I got a chance to watch it live, I probably would have did a live reaction. But I did watch the full fight after the fact. It was uploaded on YouTube. But we going to look at the highlights real quick. And we just going to tap in with it. I don't know if you guys want to watch this or if you guys want this or want more of this. I haven't done too many boxing highlights and stuff. But I love boxing. So we're going to check it out one time for the one time. And if we remember, the last time Ryan Garcia was fighting was when my dog, the dog, bro. When Tank Davis did him dirty. Got hit in that liver shot, bro, gave up, put that knee down, and that was it. And then we got Oscar Duarte. I'm not as familiar with him, but he's a dog too. He's a dog in his own right as well. Let's look at these highlights. Let's tap in with them. If you guys end up liking this and want more boxing stuff, boxing highlights, reactions to boxers, or whatever it may be, get at me in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Garcia in the blue, Duarte in the white.
You can expect Duarte to be aiming at the chest and the midsection of Ryan Garcia, and of course you can expect the speed and that jab coming from Ryan Garcia.
That's a great body shot by Ryan Garcia.
That boy nice.
This crowd already at full voice. Surprisingly, Duarte has a lot of fans here tonight.
That was a big left hook by Duarte. He throws that right hand to the chest just to get you stationary and throw that left hook around the guard right.
You know what I love? The use of the jab by Ryan Garcia. Bro, he utilized the jab as well as, boom, checking distance, bro. He kept that hand out, checked distance every time, and utilized that jab, like, to the best of his ability. And Oscar wasn't doing that. He wasn't measuring distance like as good as he could or the right way. And the way Ryan was just boom, right here. Boom, boom, boom. That move right there had him measuring distance, keeping Duarte at bay. And I think that one move by itself, as well as his defensive tactic, helped him get the dub, bro. Let's continue.
Right there, Ryan Garcia needs to be very sharp and not get hit by that.
And listen, Sergio, the number one question after a fighter loses, what's your mental like? The flashing jab that we saw when Ryan first came out, he's got to get back to that. When you see him waver from things, you can definitely bet that the mental may not be firing the way it should be.
For 23 fights, we saw that Ryan's good at dishing it out. But against Tank Davis, he showed he wasn't so good at taking it. He's going to have to deal with a lot of body shots from Duarte.
There's something to remember about Duarte. He is a pressure fighter, but he doesn't throw as he's coming in. He waits till his opponent gets stationary. He can't do that against Ryan Garcia. He's
see that jab, bro?
As he's trying to get inside.
Yeah, the thing about Duarte, he needs to see that punch. He won't throw it if he doesn't see it. He took advantage right there, but if he doesn't see it, he won't throw it.
Constant movement from King Ryan.
Ooh, nice hook, though.
Duarte
And the right.
his head down and coming in like a bull.
Yeah, that punch's gonna beat him. That uppercut. I told Ryan Garcia and Derek James, is that gonna be the punch you're looking for? They kind of smiled, but I knew that's their game plan.
Round two.
Duarte went away from throwing that straight right to the midsection of Ryan Garcia. I think that would serve him right now to cut Ryan Garcia in half, make him think about the body and lower them hands.
You know what? It would serve Ryan well to go to Duarte's body.
Right hand on the button from Ryan.
You see how he's keeping that distance with that jab, bro? Every time he lands that jab, it backs up Duarte a couple steps, allows Ryan to move back. He's already the quicker fighter. Duarte had to get inside. He couldn't get inside. And when he did get inside, it got messy. And it got bad for him. And you could argue the ref, the ref the referee didn't necessarily help him out in the best way because he kept getting hits to the back of the head and low blows and this and that and the third. But Duarte needed to get inside and he couldn't. He couldn't at all. He was too stiff, way too stuck in this position right here. Like he would not leave this, bro. Bro walked out to the ring like this. That's how he did his walkout. He was just like this the whole time. Like, yeah, I'm doing this, bro. Bro was at the weigh-in like this. Every press conference, this. Like, come on, bro. Let them hands fly, let them go, get inside, do what it do. There he goes.
He's a reactive fighter, like he's a twitchy fighter. You know, anytime you even think about throwing a punch,
get inside.
Counter shot.
Yep.
Guys like that, you gotta feint. You gotta feint and bait them in. You can't tell them the truth with the first punch.
And that alone is stopping Duarte from using his offense. I come from the school of get what you can get.
Hey, I'm the same way, Sean. Every time I do that, these guys jump on me saying that I validate cheating or no.
Hey,
it ain't cheating if the referee's not.
And you get a couple warnings. It's okay.
That's all you're gonna get.
Ooh, nice right.
And again, and followed up with a left that just missed.
Again, going back to that reach out, I'm southpaw, so it's hard for me to like, boom, you know what I'm saying? But the reach out, bam, checking distance and then capitalizing on that. And I don't know if Duarte knew he was doing that or not, or if he realized what was going on. But
cheating if the referee.
You got to utilize that back.
And you get a couple warnings. It's okay.
That's all you're gonna get.
Bam.
Right hand again, and followed up with a left that just missed.
And then that's the thing right here.
Followed up with a left that just missed.
Boom. Ryan was using that Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, shoulder roll, Philly shell type of like defense. And it was pretty dangerous for Ryan. Like if Oscar Duarte was able to connect good hooks onto the back of dude's head, it could have been real bad for him. You know, it takes one bad shot and you end up like that one dude who got hit in the back of the head and, you know, now he's basically like a vegetable kind of, you know what I mean? And you got to be careful with that type of defense if you don't know how to use it properly to keep yourself safe. But because of that defense, Duarte was coming in with wild shots. You could say he was just in the momentum in this, but they were to the back of the head. He kept getting called. And I feel like multiple times with that kind of put him in a shell to where he didn't really want to throw. He was scared to throw punches because he didn't want to get disqualified or lose points and this and that. And you could say the ref was maybe hassling him a little too much, but he gave him a lot of warnings, and he never took a point off. So you got to give it to the ref. He gave him plenty of warnings and never actually took a point off for it. So there's that.
We saw against Tank Davis, Chris, that Ryan Garcia at times became over-eager. Is he being patient enough for you?
I think he's being patient. And look, one thing about Tank Davis, he is pound for pound
good one too.
the most powerful counterpuncher in boxing today. So Tank Davis is on a special level.
This is where Ryan doesn't want to be. Get back on the move. Don't get complacent at any point against Oscar Duarte. It won't be good.
See, Sean, there was a missed opportunity, I thought.
Absolutely.
For Oscar Duarte. He's in the
Absolutely.
corner. He's got Ryan Garcia there, and he's not letting his hands go.
Absolutely.
The reason he's not letting his hands go is because.
See, I don't like that call right there. Outside of the headshots, I didn't like the back hit, bro. People always hitting the back, always hitting the kidneys right there. That happens all the time in boxing. And when your opponent is turning themselves damn near turning their back against you, you're gonna have no choice but to probably hit that back at some point. So I feel like the ref could have did a better job at telling Garcia to put himself in a better position. and fight like how he's supposed to fight, rather than always coming at Duarte for just trying to find pockets where he can get something in.
Ryan's leaning back, hiding behind that big left shoulder. So right there is where Duarte should be just aiming at the elbows, the forearms, and the side of the body. Hit anything.
Listen, I think the #1 game plan for Oscar Duarte is to make Ryan Garcia uncomfortable. That means hitting him everywhere often until you get warned and you're told not to do it anymore.
Nice body right.
There you go.
He's got Ryan.
There you go.
And Ryan almost turns his back to Duarte, which is why he's...
I feel like this is around the time Duarte started picking up a better game plan. You know what I mean? He was utilizing the left hooks more. If dude was gonna basically turn his back on you, bro, just blast him with those left hooks. Blast him. And he started to kind of find that zone he wanted to be in, and he was doing pretty well. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Continuing to get me hit there.
Yeah, and look, that should be a warning for Ryan for turning his back, and not for Duarte aiming there.
Yeah, you heard the commentator. That should be a warning for Ryan, bro. If you turn your back and the dude is just trying to swing because he thinks you're supposed to be straight, he thinks you're gonna be straight up like a boxer. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Ryan can't turn your back on him, bro.
I disagree. I look, Duarte, that's twice now he's aimed at the back of the head at Ryan Garcia.
Sean,
What do you think?
it's like it's a weird angle that's happening right there in the heat of the battle, in the moment. Those are things that, you know, as a fighter, you really can't make that adjustment.
You can't turn your back if you're a fighter. So if Ryan Garcia is turning himself sideways, just showing his back, then what are you going to hit? You have to hit the shoulders.
And listen, bottom line, we just saw a hard warning, and we know that Ryan Garcia is smart. Look for him to continue to make that move to get those points taken and possibly the DQ. Yeah, they really do jump on you, huh, Sergio?
I love how Ryan Garcia, when he throws that jab, he steps back looking to counter with the right hand or the right uppercut.
Yeah.
He's not committing to that jab.
See, if you're Oscar Duarte, you've got to throw here. Like, these are the situations where you've got to throw 6, 7, 8 punch combinations. You can't just follow Ryan Garcia into the corner and do nothing.
Look right there. That's what you should just dig in the body, dig on the ribs.
See, like, I don't like how Duarte throws, man. I really don't. It's a little reckless. It looks like he's just trying to go for the beatdown instead of the boxing beatdown. Like, he just want to get to a point where he beat him down, beat him up. If I remember correctly, even during the press conferences and things, he was calling Ryan a quitter. And, like, he gives up and he not really that tough and things of that nature. And it's like, dog, bro was knocking dudes out with that left hand, going crazy. And then he met up with one of the best boxers in the world. In Tank Davis. A certified killer. Fought him at a catchweight, I believe. And he lost to a liver shot from a guy who's known for doing this. So to say he's a quitter just because he finally took an L, got hit in the liver, which drops everybody. Good liver shot, you not fighting no more. You gonna call him this, that, and the third. But just because you a pressure fighter, you try to walk people down, bro. If you not really a certified killer, because Ryan before he fought Davis, you could argue he was a certified killer before he fought Davis. You could argue it. After the fight, it's like, we got to see him again. But don't forget that he fought another he didn't fight no square and got dropped in the liver. He fought a killer. It was 2 killers in the ring, and he was the one that got killed that night. So you can't play with him thinking shit sweet because he got hit with that liver shot one time. That's where sometimes in box people get that messed up. Somebody finally gets that L, and now you think that they just way less of what they were. And that's not always true. Sometimes that brings them up.
Now that overhand right, Duarte's been warned. So if he continues to do it, you understand what your opponent's doing. You have to make an adjustment to it.
And the reason Duarte's not letting go and unleashing those punches, Chris, is because that's what speed does. It makes you think twice. It intimidates you.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. He got respect for that flower.
And that was a low blow from Oscar Duarte.
And to that, when you talk about styles, someone who likes to dig to the body, likes to punch strong and hard, make them move their feet. Look at this. No punches being thrown from Duarte because he's forced to move his feet. When he throws, he misses.
Yeah, but it's also a bad look. And you're going to get the boo-boos out from the fans right now if you're moving that much. There's nothing wrong boxing and moving, but you got to be sticking and moving. Just not moving laterally without punching.
Exactly.
Nice left hand gets Duarte off balance.
That's one thing too. I was kind of weird because like the fans was booing Ryan, but giving Duarte a lot of praise. And they both Mexican. Like usually if it's like a black fighter and a Mexican fighter, it's a bunch of Mexican people and they like, yo, for the Mexican fighter and they booing the black fighter. It's normal. It happens. You seen the Charlo fight with Benavidez Jr. Benavidez Jr. It always happens, bro. What's it called? But they both Mexican, so it was interesting to see Ryan get the boos. But also, Ryan doesn't fight like a typical Mexican boxer. Usually, Mexican boxers fight like Duarte. Benavidez more straight up. We gonna throw, we going straight up. Not as much defensive tactics, like pure like offense focus. Trying to beat you down and fight, like fight to the death type fight. But Ryan, he's more of a finesse fighter. He's more like, I'm going to move around. I'm going to get in my pockets. I'm going to do what it do. That's how Ryan fights. He don't fight like a typical Mexican boxer. And that's not to downplay Mexican boxers. Them dudes is tough, and they fight. I love watching Mexican boxers fight because they throw hands. I love it. But it's also not necessarily the best tactic to always win a boxing match.
But you wonder, can Garcia continue this strategy, moving this much into rounds 10, 11, and 12?
I'm curious to know why Garcia all of a sudden is moving this much. I mean, did Duarte hurt him or something, or is it respecting something? Something changed.
I like it. I think it's the right move to make. He just needs more offense. We're in the boos because he's not using the offense with the move.
For those who watched this fight, do y'all think he was hurt? Because a commentator said this. I didn't say this, but a commentator said this and made me think. Ryan did get that liver shot that dropped him against Davis. And one of the commentators was saying that, maybe he still has an injury there. That's why he was using that type of defensive tactic, because he didn't want to get hit in that body where he got hit last time, which I think could be true. And Duarte gave him a hit right there. And then from there, at that point, from that good hit to the body, he was kind of more like, I'm on the run. But in my head, as I was watching the fight, I'm thinking, shit, he probably just trying to get some rest, dog. Like, bro been throwing hands. He was throwing hands on Duarte. Maybe he just needs some rest. Relax a little bit. And then, build up for that boom when he's ready. Y'all let me know what you think. Was he hurt, so he was running? Or was he just trying to buy some time, get some rest, take a round off, so he can come back and get that knockout? Comments.
Momentum is going to Duarte's side. This is actually another round that's going to go in Duarte's favor. As far as momentum, maybe not winning the round, but momentum as far as the fans and how it looks.
Can the continuous pressure of Oscar Duarte start to pay dividends as Garcia continues to stick and move? But Sergio, there's a lot less sticking and a lot more moving the last couple of rounds.
That's what I just said, and a lot more booing coming from the fans that were actually praising Garcia's entrance.
Yeah, hands.
So this is not only, the
combos
business, it's also the show business. And right now, Ryan Garcia needs to show us more.
That's funny. He said Ryan Garcia needs to show us more. And Ryan Garcia been owning the fight damn near the whole time. Duarte maybe had like 2-3 rounds max in that middle section. But besides that, Garcia's been in control. He's been throwing the most. He's been doing the most. Moving the most. You know. He's been doing the most in the fight. You can't sit here as an announcer in round 8 after watching this whole fight and say Garcia needs to do more. Duarte needs to do something. He's losing. If you are losing, you need to apply pressure. If you are winning, you could just kick back. You shouldn't, but you could. You can kick back till round 10 and then go crazy for 2 rounds, 3 rounds. You know what I mean? You up right now. At least 6-8. I mean 6-2. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on that part.
I want to see hook to the head, hook to the body. You know, the typical combinations: hook to the body, hook to the head.
Back to that reach.
That's the head open. That's, I mean, the head's covered. That's a given. Hook to the head, hook to the body. Jab, jab.
We see a lot of comparisons with Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya. Right now we're seeing a version of Oscar De La Hoya when he fought Felix Trinidad. You know, a little bit too much moving, even though a fight he was winning.
Yeah, at least the last couple of rounds of that fight, for sure.
But these are largely wasted opportunities for Oscar Duarte because Ryan's on the move and Duarte's following. But as he's following, he's not throwing a lot. So the fact that this is not an engaging fight right now, that's on Ryan Garcia. But Oscar Duarte, to me, is not taking advantage like he should.
Yeah, Ryan got to get up.
Duarte, his feet have to be set in order for him.
Yo, I love this ref, bro. I don't love him, but I love the fact he didn't take no points from Duarte. He gave him like 10 warnings, didn't take no points, and I think the reason being because he kind of knew what Ryan was doing. You know what I mean? And at some point he told Ryan, but I thought he should have told Ryan by like the 4th, 5th round. He should have told him, bro, you got to stay up, bro. You're doing too much. It's my only thing.
Defense from Ryan because he's taking it away from his opponent. He just does not know how to punch and move, which is why people are now booing.
That's most punchers. You know, they have to have their feet flat to be able to land something big.
Hey, Chris.
There you go. Right hook. There you go. Boom, boom. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. He's wobbly. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's not up. That's it. That's it. He was wobbly.
Let me tell you something.
He was wobbly.
Is going to protest that decision, but you guys know as fighters, if you don't get up at 8 and you give a referee an opportunity to count you out at 9.5, that's on you.
Exactly.
It's not on the referee.
You cannot jump up at 10 all of a sudden, still wobbly, about to hug the ref and think that he gonna let you slide. Nah, bro. It's a wrap, dog. You can protest it all you want. It's game over. That's it, man. The return of Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte. Let me know what y'all think of that fight, man. If y'all enjoyed the boxing highlight reactions, I'll try to bring them. They kind of tough to upload sometimes, but if y'all want more, I'll try to bring them to y'all. Or just talking about boxing and the boxing world in general, I'll bring my reaction. Just let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.